Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome back to Blueprints. TV's Noah here. AMW ice cream sundae, 0 sugar in hand. Ooh, it's too glowy. It's too glowy for you to see. But ASMR. We are jumping into day 26 of Blueprints. So, last time on the stream, I discovered that it did not save a very good day 25 that I had. I then repeated day 25 and had still a pretty decent day, if I'm not getting my day 25s confused. I finally got the bookstore, and I think I bought 3 books, if I remember correctly. I haven't played Blueprints in a minute because Silk Song came out. So I'm going to be a bit rusty at this. So my plan is I'm going to start by drafting these tree rooms, and we'll see where today will bring us. I'd love a library. A library would do a lot of good stuff. There's part of me that just wants to do the utility closet right away. So I will. Utility closet right away. Hallway. I'm going to do the hallway so I can get to the left. That seems pretty smart. And oh, sweet, Rumpus room right out the gate. Hell yeah, Rumpus room. All right. Trying to think. I could turn some stuff. Like, I'm going to end up going back into that room, so I'm just going to let that be for now. All right, we're going to go outside. There's a few things I need to check on. One is this new black gate thing. Because I don't think I did the very obvious thing, which was try that weird new password we found for this room. Because it asks me for an admin password. I immediately was like, oh, it's probably Swan Song, not Silk Song, but Swan Song. But then I also had that whole, like, Swan Song ESS, HSS, because I didn't know if it was like East Hallway or anything like that. So I should probably try it. Wow, Swan. Takes so long. This was the thing I got from the TVs. Admin not found. All right. So that's not it. I also have these microchips, which I might just take with me for funds. Good, Dad, open that room. I already found the thing in that room. I'm trying to look up more. I'm going to take these with me just to see what happens. Because I also could get the trading post, and I can trade in my microchips for things. So just gonna take these with me and see. Shapes in there interesting? They are. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get the external room. What the hell? Is there something on my screen? Oh, I think this is the edge of the green screen. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. All right. I could go visit the reservoir. I can also now go down the elevator and get to the reservoir. So I could fill in. There's that trading post I talked about. Yeah, let's go to the trading post. That's the plan. There's a dig spot in here. Good to know. Let's hope I can get a shovel. Yeah, I'm thinking that I might need the burning glass for that. So I'd like to get the burning glass again if possible. Bearskin rug. All right. Microchip for coupon book. Trade. Coupon book for car keys. I'll take that trade. Car keys for salt. I'll take that trade. Microchip for a coin purse. I'll take that trade. Coin purse for a magnifying glass. I'll take that trade. For a coupon book. All right. Coupon book for car keys. Sure. There's part of me that wants to trade the soft shaker now, knowing that I can't get the car keys, but we'll see. Ivory dice. No trade for now. I will take the 2 dice, because the car keys don't really do much for me right now. So, yeah, we'll trade that. And for 2 gems now, I'll keep the magnifying glass for now. Thank you. All right, so I got some reroll die. I have 2 keys. I have 1 gem. All right, so lots of good things going on here. We're going to head to the Rumpus room first, because that'll give us the story of the day. Which I'm afraid that it'll be the same story, because I think I might have gotten the Rumpus room on my failed 25 day. But let's go ahead and come in here. We will pick up some muns. Rumpus room doesn't usually have... I've only been in the Rumpus room 3, maybe 4 times. So many things that you just can't touch, you know?
And as it was foretold, I am awakened
Power stance.
at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I hear the pattering steps of children running in the forest. The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older chair.
Look at the candelabra.
A seed that has served many generations, each with their own stories, each with their own secrets, each with their own endings, but all in the same chair. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
So there's a lot of talk of beginnings and endings in that, because I was like, oh, maybe it has something to do with the actual physical chair. My new thought is maybe, just maybe, what's vital is the fact that it starts and begins. Maybe the date that is in the safe, or to open the safe that's in that room, is somebody's birth or somebody's death. Conservatory, right? It's going to cost me a gem, but there's usually gem flowers in there, I think. and adjusting the rarity of, like, it's such a valuable thing. But at the same time, funeral parlor. I need the funeral parlor. We are not going to play this game right now because we do not have enough gems to do so. There is part of me that's curious about trading this at the trading post. I think we got to go to the mail room. Yeah, your package has been delivered. So it's a dead end is the problem. But we currently have 3 exits. I think we got to go to the mail room. And you know what? We have 2 exits, and we have reroll dice. So we won't get too screwed here. It says something here. Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the mail? Please return all correspondence and package addressed to Denny Revive to sender. He is no longer employed with our staff. So apparently Denny Ravine is a thief of some sort, or believed to be a thief. This is the panel thing. We've already looked at this. Package. 1 sleep mask, 2 gems, and 2 keys. That's pretty good. Interesting that I can't... Thank you. Cool. So we have a good amount of keys right now. This is the letter from Randolph. This is the letter from my dad. All right. Just real quick, I did this, right? Stamp. And stamp. Just making sure I got these. Okay, pardon me as I burp into the microphone. He doesn't have a date of death or date of birth on here. It could be 1920, 1993. Both of those are possibilities. Yeah, I'm not going to even futz with this stuff. We're going to go this way. Okay. So I made some bold choices. Let's hope they pay off here. Second funeral parlor, I think, is the way to go. I mean, the den is just as helpful as the funeral parlor. The nook is a dead end. Yeah, let's go with the second funeral parlor. For sure. Now, I have 2 gems. I think I do solve this one and get my 2 gems here. And then we will eventually come back for the other funeral parlor. All right, what we got here? Shouldn't have grabbed the key yet. This box contains the gems. If that is true, that contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. Well, if they're both true, then this one has to be false. The other 2 boxes are true. Okay, so that's a problem. Because if they're both true and that's true, they're all true and there's no false box. So that's an issue. This has to be false. It has to be false. This has to be a false statement. The other 2 boxes are true, because that would make all of them true. So that has to be false. This box does not contain gems. Well, if that is false, then there has to be gems in here. But if it is true, This is an issue. This is a tough one. The other two boxes are true. So if they are both true, then this is true, and there's no false box, and that's an issue. That absolutely cannot happen. So this box must be false. For this box to be false, one of these has to be true, and one of them has to be false. If this is the true box, that would make this is the false box. To make this false, this would have to contain gems, and this would have to contain gems. That does not work. So this has to be false as well. This box contains gems, so it doesn't contain gems. So this is the only true statement. This box does not contain gems. Which means, if this is false, it's not in there. This is true, it's not in there. It has to be in this box. Whew. I had doots. That time, gang. All right. Let's head up. I need a den. Lab could be good. I think I go with the lab. How will that be oriented, just so I can be sure? Yes. That'll give me a chance to fill in that row down there. It breaks away from the other path, which is good. And since it's the laboratory, I can then get into the security room. And in getting in the security room, I'll be able to do the things with the key card, which is a huge play. There's part of me that wants it to go to security because I'm going to see what the experiment is first. Because I think if I can also... Here, I'll draft this while I'm talking. Plus, I want another gear room. So that's 2. In this room, I can conduct an experiment. If the experiment is something that I think will go off a lot, maybe I want to remote into the shelter because 1, I can't get into the shelter any other way. And 2, that'll let me know the radiation, and the radiation is going to do something. I don't know what it is, but the radiation does something. All right, so let's start with an experiment setup. When you draft a red room, lose 5 steps and then... That's a bit rough. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door... That's pretty big. The next time you open a locked... the next 3 times you open a locked... So it only happens 3 times. Gain 1 key, 1 gem, or 1 die randomly. Set your steps to 40. Or... I think... Do I want gold? Or... Because I'd gain 6 gold every time. Or a key, a gem, or a die randomly. I think we go with the random one, I think. But since I'm going with the security door thing, I absolutely 100% have to log into security. All right, let me exit this real quick because I do want to do a quick view because sometimes, and I've missed it many times. I thought that was an upgrade disc for a split second. Sometimes there's a key card in this room. So I want to double check. Because if I just got a key card, then maybe I would have been like, we'll do something different. But okay. Let's get in here. We're going to log into the network again. We are going to use... Sorry. Try this real quick. Log into the network. HSS. No, it's an incorrect password. I got a comment saying that that I was on to something with that, but I don't know what to do with it. Damn it! I hit the wrong button. Sorry. Connect to the network. Well, if I tried electronic mail, it'd be like, you can't, right? Okay. Yes. So I am going to go with security. I knows. All right. Lots of noise outside. Hope you guys can't hear that. All right. State inventory. I missed the wind-up key. I missed a metal detector somewhere? Shit. All right. We're going to go back the way we came. Unless it's sitting in the hallway? No, I went in the hallway. I've been in every room except for... that's interesting. All right. Main menu. How did I miss a damn metal detector? All right. Key card system. Hi, please. Offline mode to unlocked. Thank you. I don't know why I would just do this again, but let's just try for the sake of it. H S S. I don't get it. I don't get it. Something's wrong. Let's exit. All right. There's no metal detector hiding out in here, is there? Are any of you guys a metal detector? All right. We're going to draft just because knowledge is power. And then we're going to run down to the utility closet. Drawing room, right? 100% drawing room. I mean, I could go with the dark room. I might, you know what? I am going to go with the dark room because since I'm going to run back through the house, this is a third red room, and I could turn off the thing like immediately. So yeah, let's go with the red room. Dark room. I think I do have to trip it, so I am going to walk in, cost myself a step, run out of here. All right, so I'll go get my 3 gems, which is good. None of you are a metal detector. Let's run through here. None of this is a metal detector. My guess is it was the Rumpus room. That's like the only room I can think of where I would miss stuff. There's no metal detector hiding in here. All right, keycard system. Blam. We turn off the gymnasium. We turn off that. We turn on that. Cool. All right, let's run. Run through here. Again. Hello? Hello? Are any of you a metal detector? It's not like a metal detector in the freaking mailroom, right? None of this looks like a metal detector. How the hell did I miss a metal detector? My only thought is that it's in there. So yeah, let's waste the step. Yeah, there's no... There it is. There it is. All right. It's vital that I not mess this up here. Okay, and I didn't mean to pick that up right away. Okay. The gems are in the only true box. If that is the case, they're in that blue box. For that to be true, because that would be the only true one, they'd be in there. Only one statement is true. Okay. That causes an issue, because that says the only true box, and if only one statement is true, that means that one's false. And that, yeah. The gems are in the blue box. Okay. If only one statement is true, that's the white box, right? If only one statement is true, then the true statement is white, which means blue is a lie, which means they're not in the true box, which means they're not in white, which means this is a lie, which means it's not in the blue box, which means they have to be in the black box. Because it can't be in a true box, and it can't be in the blue box, because that's the only true statement. Yes. Okay. I am getting legitimately worried about step economy at this time. Which way should I go? It's less steps if I go through the hallway. So actually I'm going to draft this hallway room. Library, right? 100% library. I don't need another red room at this time. Library's going to have books for me to read. Library time. All right. Pretty sure there should be books for me to read in here. Oh, was that... Did I buy all the books in the day that doesn't exist? Book request form. Oh no, do I have to request them first? When you pulled and available the next time you draft the library. All right, I'm going to get volume 4. That's so upsetting. I thought they would be out. The above signee is responsible for all the material checked out, use of which this form and understands new requests cannot be made on days in which a previously requested book or periodical has been pulled. I bought the damn book. I own it. This is dumb. That looked weird. No, all right. There's like that weird gold line on it. And I was like, that's weird. Here we are in the scrapbook. November 5th? 11:05 maybe? We should consider 11:05. Spent all my gems on the passageway. Cool. Curse of Black Ridge is the biggest thing I spend money on now too. And I didn't even request that. I think I'm still at the part of the game where I want to draft correctly. So all right, I got reroll die. Let's see where this goes. Bookshop again. Freezer. Foyer. So bookshop. I think I go with this. I want to use 2 of my gems, but like hallways always being unlocked is kind of big. Granted, it hurts my experiment a little, but I digress. Love to melt the freezer, but I need things, you know. Yeah, I think as much as I love the bookshop, that's my only chance to. I'm not. No, we already went to the bookshop. Yeah, let's do the foyer.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Blueprints. Will I find my way to room 46? Well, the best way to find out is to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming so you'll get a notification next time I dive deep into the mansion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Boop!